Are you looking for a new, reliable canister filter? Are you perhaps being swayed by cost, performance and quality? But more importantly, are you tired of shelling out your hard-earned cash for something that turns out to be the Betamax of the aquatic industry? So if so, relax buddy, you're in the right place. This video is for you. Grab yourself a drink, sit back and get ready for today's showdown in canister filters. It's between the quality and performance of this, the FLUVAL 07 range, and the cost and capabilities of this AQUAMANTA EFX product line. Stick around because this is going to be a sensational matchup. Hi fish fans, I'm Mal. This is Aquarium Delirium, my channel where I make all content about things aquatic. And if you're new to the channel, pull up a pew and make yourself known within the comments. And if you're a well-seasoned top dog subscriber, thanks and welcome back to the channel. Can I pet that dog? So let's have a look at both units in a little snazzy montage where I'll give you the credentials I've acquired prior to making this video. So this isn't just a comparison compiled from Google information or a biased look at the filters formed from others' opinions. Although I will make it clear at this point that these aren't the exact counterparts to each other's range. These two titans I do actually own and currently run them in two of my fish tanks. And I have no intentions of swapping them out anytime soon. So that's why, hence the obvious size difference. One obviously being the 300 and one being the 400 models. I've personally had these canister filters for some time now, and although I have compiled my own thoughts on both brands, these are subjective to my own experiences with them both. And you should always do your own research before parting with your dollars. The FLUVAL 307 I've owned for over 2.5 years now, and the AQUAMANTA EFX 400 for what's coming up to the 1 year mark. So I'm in a good position to share my thoughts with you. So let's have a look at the judges' scorecards and see what categories we're going to be adjudicating this middleweight battle from. So these rounds will be conducted as follows: size, ease of use, quality of build, extras, and of course that all important thing, price. Then after the totals have added up and the winner is crowned best in category, we'll take a little walk ringside and discuss our thoughts and conclusions on both of these brands and give you a little bit extra on both of them. So make sure you stick around to the end for that. So with all that said, let's get ready to grumble about the pros and cons of these two filters. Round 1, size. The FLUVAL has an obvious difference in this comparison round, as it is visibly a lot smaller than the AQUAMANTA, and although the internal layout seems well designed, it will struggle against the massive bucket of the EFX, which in turn limits the amount of media you can add to the baskets. With this said, the FLUVAL's media does seem to be a very higher quality honeycomb structure, providing a more poriferous habitat for your essential beneficial bacteria. With that being said, this is a purely size-based round, and I have no other choice than to score this round FLUVAL 7 and the AQUAMANTA 8. Round 2, ease of use. You will find both these filters very easy to set up and configure the provided media to best suit your mechanical, biological and chemical needs. I personally leave the chemicals out to make room for more media, but that's entirely a personal preference that you're going to have to decide on. Although the AQUAMANTA has the bigger size on its side, you'll find it cumbersome to maneuver whilst performing your routine maintenance and cleaning. The FLUVAL sponge cartridge system makes cleaning this a breeze, and you can alternate between doing your biological and your mechanical on alternating routines, just so you're not killing off all your beneficial bacteria in one foul go. Finally, on ease of use, we'll take a look at priming your filter. Either on the initial setup or post cleaning, you'll find the FLUVAL plunger more ergonomically friendly and takes less time to clear the air and restart the siphoning action than the EFX. So this round clearly belongs to the 07, scoring 9 to the EFX's 7 points. Round 3, quality of build. This round had a clear outcome from bell to bell. The FLUVAL's quality was far superior in every way, from its construction materials to the media provided inside. It clearly had this round in the bag. The connections didn't leak like that of the AQUAMANTA, although an easy fix was definitely a low blow that let down the brand in poor quality in connections and fittings, leaving me no alternative than to score the FLUVAL 10 and the AQUAMANTA 8. And it was lucky to get 8. So here's the chance to join the My Like Club. Yes, I said the My Like Club. You filthy animals. But seriously, if you're enjoying the show so far, I'd much appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Round 4, extras. So, this one was a tough one to call because the FLUVAL doesn't come with any extras, but the EFX does. It comes with a spray bar included. Now you might say that means that the EFX is one. It doesn't really, because the quality of the spray bar isn't that good in any case. And if you wanted a spray bar or a lily pipe or anything like that, you're probably better off buying your own better quality ones in the first place. But if you only after a spray bar and you can put up with a little bit of leak, I had a bit of leak on mine near the connection from the outtake tube, but that's okay. But because of that, I'm going to have to call it a draw and call it 7s apiece, because the quality of the EFX just wasn't there. You might as well, if you wanted one, go out and buy one, like the option that FLUVAL gives you. Now, of course, if you fall into the camp of actually wanting one, you might find this little decision controversial, but I can't help that. It happens all the time, especially with boxing. You always get that controversial little moment in the boxing match. But I can only judge this on my own personal preferences. Round 5, price. So as we're going to the final round, get to judge what most will buy with filters on. Price. I'll insert a little card here to show you exactly how much each of the 07 range costs on average compared to the EFX on average. As you can see, the average price, the FLUVAL, is £30-ish more per model. Isn't a lot, but it might be something that you're going to take into consideration. And when you look at the insert I've just put in of the 407, it jumps up quite a bit for that model. Now you've got to take into consideration that the EFX 300 and the EFX 400 are actually the same pump, just on a bigger bucket, whereas the 407 on the FLUVAL is actually a whole new unit with a bigger pump in. But with that being said, scoring this round has to remain consistent, and there is one winner in this category, and that winner is AQUAMANTA, scoring 8 over the FLUVAL 7. So let's count up the scorecards and see who actually won this epic battle. Drum roll, please. And the winner, with an overall 2-point lead after the scores were tallied up, is the FLUVAL 07 range, with an outstanding 40 out of 50 points, and a very worthy competitor in the AQUAMANTA EFX range, just getting beat by 38 to 50. Boom. There you go. So there you have it, our winner, the FLUVAL 07. Now let's go aquarium side and get some live reactions and other factors that you might be considering before buying one of these filters. So let's start with a runner-up. I mean, what can I say? This filter is a great looking future contender, and if they just invest a little bit more perhaps in better quality fittings, instead of providing 2 4-foot hoses, maybe it's just an 8-foot one, and let us cut it ourselves, giving them with that placement option more versatility in bigger tank scenarios, then who knows. Definitely one to consider. Now let's talk about our winner. Wow, FLUVAL certainly know what's important when it comes to producing a quality canister filter, and although they lost a few clear rounds, have stuck their guns and produced a great mid-range contender. Although in my opinion, you should know that the FX2 is available, perhaps skip the 407 and head straight into the far superior line of the FLUVAL FX range. The 2, 4 and 6 are real big hitters, and with smart pump technology eradicate those trapped air bubbles that cause noise issues in all filters. The FX4 and FX6 also have a built-in drain valve that you can perform water changes through, so be sure to check out that line, especially on Amazon on deal days. I'm hoping that maybe the FX2 or FX4 might make its way into my Christmas stocking. So let's take a look at wattage. So the FLUVAL 307 is 16 watts and its counterpart was a whole 6 watts more. So that doesn't sound much, but when you put that over a year, that's 52 kilowatts on average, which would save you about £12.50 per year in the UK. Now that makes it a more viable contender when it comes to overall price. We should have really took that into consideration in round 5. So that's it, fish fans, but if you'd like to know more about either of these filters, you can watch my previous filters here and here on both these brands. So until next time, spladoosh!